So, extremism, yeah? New definition. Definition. Michael Gove. Here's the thing about extremism, like the old hate speech bills that Ireland's pushing through, and Scotland, wow, they're going to get a mention. Maybe we'll cover that tomorrow. First, an honourable mention for Mark Rowley, yeah, head of the Met Police in London. Now, Mark Rowley is unhappy that the public are filming the police. He wants people not to be so critical of the police. Well, Mark Rowley, what you need to do, maybe, is get in the real world, come out of your ivory tower, maybe take Sadiq Khan, the Mayor of London, with you and get on the streets and see what people want or expect you to do. You see, extremism as a definition, and I feel this is what is going to happen, is going to be extreme. Ha ha ha, how we laugh not. What am I saying? It's going to go from nothing, so it's going to include nothing. It's going to include a Facebook post, a social media post, because now that's what the police are about, aren't they? If you put some on there that they consider is going to hurt people's feeling, hurty words, because again, that when did that become a thing? As kids, you get called a big girl's blouse. Me, I'm not a girl. Ooh, might get a bit upset or whatever. Somebody uses something you don't want to use, or words. Just get over it. Feelings are feelings. Move on. But if you're going after someone because of a Facebook post, and then at the sharp end, there's hate preachers on the streets, and we've seen them, and that person come within the definition of extreme, then it's bollocks, in it. And I think that's what's going to happen. They're just going to take extreme and expand it. Do I believe in free speech? Yes. Do I believe in the right to protest? Yes. Should the pro-Palestine marches be allowed to go ahead? When they're disrupting people's lives and businesses and the like, no. Planned, as in authorised, yes. Right now, Mark Rowley, the Met Police, every police force, the justice system, loosely speaking, has the means, laws in there to deal with extremism. If someone, a small minority is hijacking said pro-Palestine peace march, protest, who is extreme, hate preachers, somebody carrying a flag that represents terrorism, the police have the powers to deal with that. If someone is climbing all over a war memorial with a Palestine flag, chanting hateful things, or on the cenotaph trying to set the Union Jack on fire, they have the means to deal with these people. We don't need no more rules, regs, legislations. It is about free speech, all this, isn't it? And the right to protest, which I 100% believe in. You see, the police, two-tier policing, standing back, letting people get away things, have now created this problem. So let me think. Mark Rowley and his Met Police. There's a march. There's someone there chanting hate. Yeah. They're not going to get involved, are they? They walk alongside, pretend it's not happening. I saw a copper the other day. Someone's complaining about something or a flag someone's carrying in the march, and the copper's like that. I can't hear you. I'm on the radio. I can't hear you. I'm trying to listen to this. They don't want to know, do they? They don't want to get involved. They don't want to do the job. But 6 of them will turn up at your gaff because of a Facebook post. That's what it's about now, policing, isn't it? Yeah? Let's deal with the easy to deal with subjects. Let's turn up hate speech. Let's turn up in West Yorkshire to the home of a young lass with autism, mob-handed, 5 or 6 of us, and let's arrest her. We can do that. Pro-Palestine march. Somebody with an ISIS flag. All masked up. Hate preacher. Yeah, it's not happening. Autistic 16-year-old. We're going to have you, aren't we? That's where we are in this country now. Or Great Britain. Like I said, Ireland, great things happening this week. I'm going to speak about that tomorrow. Scotland, not so great. But extremism, yeah, we have the ways and means to deal with that. And while we're talking about extremism, let's talk about prison, shall we? Because it's been happening for a long time, this. Lads have been going into prison, getting big sentences, going to dispersal prisons, long-term prisons. A lot of these are high security prisons, Cat A. Yep. And they're being forced and bullied into changing their religion and culture. Because there's a big gang in prison, way bigger than anyone else's. Plenty of stuff out there, plenty of people know about this. I wonder how many people in prison are on the terror watch list. Eh? Thriving in prisons. Just imagine prison, yeah? You've got all sorts of people coming together. If they're all in the same gang, imagine them connections, yeah? Drugs and the like. Imagine people, all sorts of criminals coming together and networking. They could make some money then, couldn't they? Organised. They could take over areas when they come out. I remember a young lad, simple, and please don't be offended by that. If I say he was simple, yeah, and vulnerable, which he was, I saw him change his religion and culture. Tried to preach to me, tried to preach to other prisoners. He actually got filled in. But he was brainwashed. Extremism alive and well in our prisons, our dispersal prisons, our long-term prisons. We had not a terror suspect, someone in for terror on a big sentence when I was at Strangeways prison. He went down the segregation. He went on the closed supervision unit. He was just on the lifers wing. He was anti-establishment and very vocal. These people, when they come into prison, are free to mix with everyone. In the long-term prisons, they are a massive majority. Anyone who stands up to this then becomes extreme, becomes a problem, becomes a racist. That's what happens, and that's where it goes. I'm just going to leave it there, guys. Thanks for your continued support. Thanks for coming. God bless you all. Go and have a look on YouTube, videos on extremism in our prisons. I'll see you there.